So when people set up a Medicaid asset protection trust, one of the super important considerations is, do you want the income from the asset that's placed into this trust to be accessible to you as the grantor, or do you want to freeze it or have it accumulate in the trust? These two are very important options. For those individuals who need the income from, let's say, a rental property that we're putting into this Medicaid asset protection trust, and they needed to float their expenses like their mortgage, their taxes, it makes a lot of sense to keep the income accessible to the grantor. The other option is to keep it accumulating in the trust. And what is the use of that? Well, the use of that is when you have a tremendous amount of income that you're actually not spending, especially on keeping those assets afloat like it's real estate. It may be an inconvenience when you're applying for Medicaid, because when we set up your pool trust for excess income, it may be too much income for you to actually be spending. So this is one of the considerations that we take into account when we draft your Medicaid asset protection trust, and we custom tailor each trust to make sure that the income is accessible to you, if that makes sense, strategically. And we also have flexibility within our trust where we can turn off this tap that allows income to you. We can actually shut it off so that in the future, when you no longer need it, it can be turned off and your Medicaid application is that much easier.